M1llionz, one to watch for 2020. I'm putting my P's on him still. I checked the YouTube comments and people are saying that he sounds bare like Heady. I don't really agree. I can see why they say it because of the relaxed delivery. But personally, I don't really get Heady vibes. But he's cold. Man's cold with the lyrics, cold with the flow, everything. Very relaxed brother, but I think he's gonna do bits in 2020 still. And that second freestyle, the beat, foolish. On the topic of M1llionz, he raised a very interesting, or he tweeted something very interesting this week. He's a fairly new artist. He's on the come up kind of quick. I only really just heard of him maybe like just before the new year, really and truly. So he is fresh, but I think like there's a lot of people who have his name in their mouths just because he's cold, innit? Do you feel me? So he put the tweet said, "You platforms ain't fucking serious." By platforms, he's referring to the link ups, the GRMs.
Yeah, well, the screenshot is there. So
the platform in question is link up, but he said, "You platforms ain't fucking serious. Support artists, simple. Just there to take our money for uploads and eat off the views. This is my last week." And no, he said, "This is me last week." So he uploaded this tweet on the 17th of January. Yeah, just last week. Yeah, a week before the 10th of January. He was still kind of unknown. He sent them a link, innit? I'm not sure who in the Link Up TV this is.
This is the thing. Who's actually controlling the account? Because that's the conversation you need to have.
But basically, the WhatsApp screenshot he uploaded, the guy was telling him that he needs 1,500 comments under his Instagram upload clip for them to basically upload it to the channel. And the guy said, it depends how big you are. Otherwise, it's an L for us, and the team won't post it.
How is it an L for them, though? I don't understand.
From like a channel perspective.
From a view perspective.
It would be an L for them because it will bring down a lot of them. Yeah, it will bring down the algorithm, basically.
And also some analytics. And he just said, cool. Obviously, he dropped, I think the song in question, he then went on to drop on Mixtape Madness. Or he dropped something in the meantime, innit? A week later.
Blue.
A week later, Link Up TV have then DM'd him on Twitter saying, "Yo, we wanted to schedule a Hardest Bars freestyle with you and see if you're available this week to come down."
You mean after you caught the wind?
After they caught the wind, yeah. Right, cool. My thing is, yeah, what do you lot think of the what should be the mission statement, quote unquote, of these platforms? Like, what do you think are they wrong for turning him down based on the fact they weren't sure if he had enough buzz or not? Should it have been a decision purely based on his skill set? Or do you think they're well within their rights to take into account how much buzz this don has and if it's going to be worth it for them?
I think, yeah, like, obviously originally when all these platforms started, like GRM, Link Up, whatever, like, the main focus was obviously putting on fresh new talent because they were small themselves, innit? But now, especially because YouTube and everything has become such a business, like, people are making huge amounts of money from this. This is now a business for them. I can see why they would want him to have a certain amount of, I guess, like buzz, reach, clout, because that in their eyes, that's like, okay, I can definitely guarantee a return on this, innit? Yeah. Like you said, like, if they throw up the bid and it flops, that brings down the algorithm, which essentially brings down the business in a sense, innit? So I get it, but at the same time, if you're somebody that's talent scouting, trying to put on new talent, whatever, you kind of just need to, even just to listen to it. If it's hard, you should just post it anyways. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, straight, like, that was jazz, fam, because, cool, the mission statement might have changed, innit? Their objectives might have changed to include, to be very mindful of, return investment, algorithms and whatnot. We need the don not just to be talented, but to have some sort of buzz going. But fam, if you had foresight here, you can see that, and if you know,
if you had a good ear for music,
if you listened to it and it was hard, then you'd be like, right, let me just throw this up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Agreed.
Let me sap it up, and if you had foresight, or you would know that, cool, this is sick, this is drill, he's spitting on drill, Skippy is like mad. Crazy bars as well. millions to go in, shout at you.
100.
And you can see the video, and you can hear the shooting, you can hear the lyrics, you see the video,
Yeah.
you're thinking, rah, this is wave, this will pop. In a week, especially because it was a fresh video.
Yeah.
So you can't say, oh, nah, it might bring down the thing, because you don't know how the word is going to perform.
Of course.
And if it's sick, there's a high chance that it's going to bang.
Yeah.
So either way, your algorithm is not touched. In fact, it will even improve it because of the buzz it's getting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So clearly they don't have the foresight there.
And they haven't got a pattern like person in charge of the A&R or scouting or someone.
Is the thing.
Yeah.
Because for me, I hear what you're saying about the algorithm, but the quality should always be the first thing.
100.
Should always be the core.
Should always be the first thing. So even if you're thinking this one ain't got buzz, like I take it back to H. Remember H's freestyle?
The first one, yeah.
That made him blow. Who knew who he was then? But the freestyle was cold. End of story.
Yeah.
So of course the views and the audience will come because he's that good. If you're thinking too much about he's good, but you haven't really got to reach like that, then I'm looking at you. Then you're not fulfilling your role as a platform that's meant to be uplifting and putting spotlight on artists with talent, because that should be the number one calling, the number one mission statement of platforms like this, because that's their role. And especially when on the flip side they're then putting up dons who are trash.
Yeah, fam.
Because there's a lot, because these platforms are putting up a lot of bullshit. So I'm thinking, what are you lot on then? Really and truly, because you lot, like Link Up have been posting a lot of duds recently. Like, Link Up don't get the traffic that GRM are getting.
They're not the go-to.
They're not the go-to anymore.
It's GRM.
So to even have this kind of stuck-up snooty attitude of, you're not like wave, you're popping enough. I'm thinking like...
It doesn't make sense.
It makes zero sense. Then to be so shameless to come back 7 days later, that's shameless. And that's, so you've seen your thing kind of popping now. Let's get him in for hardest work. Oh man, fuck off. I'm happy he tweeted this still, because I think they need to be exposed for that.
Yes.
Because that's off key. That's so off key.
And
Also,
especially if you're a new artist, you might think, can't really say anything because nothing's really gonna happen, innit?
Yeah.
So it was good that you posted it, because I'm sure a lot of artists go through that as well.
110%. He's not the first, and he will not even be the last, even after this, which is sad.
No, I was saying that it even makes less sense, because when you deepen the numbers they got on their platforms as well.
Yeah.
If it's sick.
Yeah.
And people they're like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's gonna.
They've got over 1 million subscribers, so they've got the audience there that's ready. If it's sick, then it's gonna get the views.
Like the Touch of Anything. No one knew he was like more so.
Yeah.
Like, the majority of those people did not know, including me. Who's this? But then,
bruv, Dutch isn't popping like that. But that tune is wavy, and there's nearly 2 million subscribers.
And how did I come across it? Because I see people sharing it constantly. Seen like the 10th post said, you know what?
Let me tune in. Cold. Because that's how it works. Like, if you've got the audience there, like you said, I think the first thing should be, is this wavy? Should be the first port of call. Because really and truly, like you said, the audience is there already. Like, you don't have a big subscriber base there. If it's cold, it will catch on. End of story.
They need to refine this process. Like, there needs to be quality control.
There needs to be.
It's mad as well, because it could be a thing where the comms between the team is disjointed. So the person DMing could even
be a different person to the person who is
worse.
WhatsApping. Yeah,
and
it could just be poor comms. It's true, because it's not a one-man team. You're right.
100.
You're right.
And like, yeah, man, this is so poor, because you have to deep it. Like, surely, one, he's sick. Two, obviously it's UK music, but it's drill, and your audience is heavily inclined to drill in it.
100.
Bare 13 to or 12 to like 18, 19, 20-year-olds, you're just locking in. Fam, if they hear the skippiness on the drum, they think, whoa.
Who's that?
But
that's the thing though. But like on the flip side of that coin, the age group he mentioned, I guess maybe he's thinking, is it gimmicky enough to catch the youngest that tune into our channel the most? I think it is. Yeah, it's true. Youngest still aren't dumb. You're right. Youngest still aren't dumb. And even the youngers can't deny if a tune is cold. If a tune is cold, the tune is cold. Do you feel me?
100.
So yeah, they need to work on getting an A&R team together with good ears that can really just say, this is worthy the channel, this isn't, this is worthy, this isn't, you feel me? Because they've missed the trick now here, because he's not going to go and do the hard part he's done now. And rightly so.
He's thinking, put it up on his own channel.
Exactly, do you feel me? So, but yeah, I think like a lot of these platforms need to do better, I think is the closing statement. But yeah, we're going to get back into the music. Like I said, the tune that I just played was the Voice of the Streets freestyle by M1llionz. Go and check him out. He's got a tune out as well called HDC. Cold. My word, cold. He's definitely my one to watch still for 2020. Even though we did the list already, I'm going to add him in the mix.
Yeah.
Because he's very, very cold.